Hello everyone, this is Giant001 coming at you live from pre-recorded video, and I've done this like 3 times because I forgot to do the commentary. So, today we're going to be starting a new series I call Best of Minecraft, and this is to show cool designs that are out there, redstone, and actually probably for the most part, show some of my redstone designs that are usually new and unique to the community. It usually uses different ideas to solve certain problems that have already been solved. For example, today we're going to be doing a sorting system that uses minecart chests. And of course, there's been a lot of thought put into this. All this stuff around us here are um, different variations, and I kind of want to show you the main premise. So the main premise of this is, of course, you have a hopper that's pointing down in one spot. And the thought of this is instead of taking all the items to every single minecart and checking, well, to every single chest and checking and seeing if they'll work through a filter or using Tango Tech's sorting system design, um, instead of doing that, you take the storage system to the sorting system. So basically how this works is all these chests are filled to the brim with a bunch of junk. So seriously, a bunch of junk. And cool thing about this is it'll only take this bunch of junk, and it will only sort that bunch of junk. And so when we want to go into the system to look at it, we'll flip this lever, and this uses a new Minecraft 1.9 um, bug or whatever. I hope it's not a bug because this is really cool to use with this piston system. Basically, what it is some things to know is that minecarts don't start on pistons, and I'll show you over here. If you notice right here, we have this minecart right here. It will not start there. So if you want to do the same thing, you're going to need a lead down in with a rail, which just means that before you put in the piston, you're going to have to do something like this and then break that. So that's what you're going to have to do for that if you want to do it. Another interesting fact is a minecart will go opposite. I'll kind of show you. It'll go up, but it will not come back over because that is a solid block, but it'll go up there, which I really like and think is really cool. So I've been using a lot of new design things. I tried to do this with a minecart hopper. This just loud because a lot of the ones I came up with are good. They work, but they're just loud. Um, this one, although, was something completely different that I actually turned into a sorting mechanism. This is by far my most favorite thing you can do. What it is you have a tower of minecarts all the way up. You have all these hoppers that point into each of the minecarts, and if something will fit into the minecart, then it'll actually put that in. And so we can also go through these slits and kind of look at. Problem is you can only look at every other one, but if you don't want to go through that, you can toggle through. So what's going to happen is I'm just going to take all this stuff and just sort it all. I'm just going to sort it all. So you're going to see this minecart's going to have a bunch of cool different things. Do notice that there is some overflow. So what's going to happen is this minecart's only going to take cobblestone and dirt because that's the only slots that it can take up. And so what we're going to do is we're going to just go over here, look into this one, go, okay, we're going to take this guy, and I do have an egg in here just to show you guys that it is kind of universal. Pretty much any stackable item. Yeah, so you can't do any like swords and stuff like that. You can, there's a way to do it actually, and it basically have no slot to fill up. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off one of these systems. I'm just going to send that. Let's basically we're just going to flush this system out just so that I can go through. Okay, we got that. Okay, let's put that in there. So basically what it's just going to be is works a lot like Tango Text, except you don't have any annoying clicking noises, which isn't really that bad, but has some like cool additives. If you do have multiple, they can get stuck. Just remember that. So you just have to give it a gentle nudge at that one little corner. But yeah, pretty much we're just okay. Pull that down. There we go. and finish off the last pulling out. And place that one back in. Okay, so we're going to get to showing you guys what it is. Basically, what sets this one apart from different ones is that it uses Seth Bling's storage transportation, where you have the chest, and when you stand down on here, there's a trail of redstone that sends a signal out over there that sends out the minecart, and then it also at the same time turns off the rail that you're standing by so that the minecart gets stuck. And so you see right here we have the redstone, and when I go here, now here's where everything changes drastically, and that's because we have oh my gosh, again I keep forgetting. Remember, always remember, turn this on. Because what it does is when the minecart goes by, it sends out a signal and activates the piston to reset everything. And so, as you can see, I'll jump over to this one, and it sends out the minecart still. Sends it all back over, and see, completely different minecart. Then you send this all back out, and I'll show you. See, boom, kicks out the other one, ready to go for the next one. So to sort all this stuff, we'll just toss this stuff in here. What it'll do is when it's going down, the hoppers are going to constantly be pulling down, pulling down, pulling down. Let's throw in something random. Let's throw in sugar. Just kind of show you guys. So what it's going to do is it's going to bank on the idea that at some point it's going to be able to put in an item to this side. And so what happens is if this hopper gets full, then it counts on the next hopper to start putting items into the next one. And if that gets up, and so basically as you run the system and you cycle through which one's on top and which one's on bottom, you end up actually sorting into all of them eventually. And it's a really cool system. I really like it. We'll look at the bottom. You can see that everything's kind of stuck up because nothing can fit into the side. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just pop this guy over, see if anything got sorted into him. He's probably going to have stuff that can't go into there. Okay, so we have the stone and pumpkin, not cobblestone and dirt, so we're going to send that off, see how it looks, and as you'll see, it'll come by, boom, kick out another one. I hope this is a bug that's going to be here to stay. See? Bunch of dirt, 52 dirt. And so there we go. It's all stacking up. Now this is considered full. So what's going to happen is this, if something gets stuck in here, it's going to start asking if something can go to the side, into the minecart to the side. So it has kind of like a checks and balances onto it. And you'll see in here it'll start stacking up. You start noticing this pumpkin one is dropping down. That means that we have a pumpkin cart that's going to start filling up. And I believe it's pumpkin and redstone. Yeah, so now we're putting in dirt again, and I'm looking up here towards the top. It's going to just start putting in every single thing we have. So I'm just going to go over here, stand down on this pressure plate, and it's going to go over. You can also use a lever if you're doing anything kind of important. Here you go, 52 dirt. Send this guy back. And it's going to head up, boom, kick out another one. And we send this down. Now, honestly, this system is super easy. I don't really think I need to do much of, see, yep, redstone. I don't think I need to do much of a tutorial on it. I'll just kind of show you guys certain things that need to happen. One thing is you need a powered rail on this block, and it needs to be pointing downwards so that the minecart gets stuck as it's going past it. It will also be pointing upwards so that the minecart gets stuck as it's trying to go up. Doesn't really matter. Minecart just needs to get stuck here if the rail is not powered. So you see here, boom, 64, 2. That's the overflow. So everything's pretty cool in that standpoint. You just also need to make sure that you have adequate enough power. Now, an interesting thing is this little corner. Minecarts can jump onto a track, but they cannot jump off. So what's going to happen is, and I'm just going to kick this out. As you see, it goes through that because it jumped onto the rail, and then it goes back up because it can't jump off. And then over here we have this set up, and it is on a quick pulse, but you don't really necessarily need it. I just thought it would be kind of useful, and I kind of like to do the quick pulse. This, what it does is it detaches this repeater from that, so that when you're flushing this thing out, it doesn't re-kick out everything. And that's what you also have to remember is if you want to go through and just kind of cycle through everything, and start kicking things out. It's okay. This is just a manual setting, and of course we have hoppers right here, which of course are full. So if we look up here, it's still going through. What it's going to just basically do is it's just going to fill up as much as it can. See, sugar's stuck right here, and that's because there's nothing for the sugar to pick up. So what we're going to do is we're going to get, let's just type in sugar, and we're just going to get a stack of 64. Let's insert a new system. So to insert a new minecart, you need to turn off this kick out system so it doesn't kick out another one. And so as it goes by, and it does activate it, but just because of delays, so you usually put the new minecart there whenever you want to start a new chest, and go, well, I'm going to go through and I'm going to fill this all up with sugar. I only want sugar to be in here. So this is just going to be a sugar chest. So what you do is afterwards you press that button, flip this, press that, flip the lever, press the button, and it'll kick it all the way back up, send out a new chest. So what's going to happen is when this chest goes by a minecart, uh, by the hopper that allows it to go, that is going to kick out the sugar to the side. And you can see, boom, we have sugar, and all this cobblestone is emptying out. It's not the fastest system in the world, but it actually is pretty cool, and it works off of um, suddenly start leaving the hopper. Let's see. I don't know if it's this one. There you go. Boom. There you go. There's the sugar chest. And there you go. There's the entire system up and going. If you guys have any questions, remember please comment, and I can answer any questions that you have. Remember also, just make sure you have the downslope in there if you ever want to build this, and that this line always goes over and activates this rail. So yeah, if you have any questions again, please comment. Also, if you like this video, please like and share it to your friends. It's a really cool design. I'm just going to be putting this in every single base I have. It's an awesome sorting system. It's actually relatively small for a sorting system and relatively expansive because, yeah, of course, you can send in a whole new chest without having to go through and reworking redstone. That's why I really like this system, is because it's completely revolutionary with a simple idea, and this is why it fits into my new series, Best of Minecraft. Mainly because it's taken something that people have done before as sorting, and it's also put a new twist on it, making something cooler or easier, or making it so that it works differently so you can use it as a universal storage system wherever you are in your base. That's really the premise of this series, and I want your guys' feedback. So if you like this series, please like. Um, if you really, really like it, also subscribe, because I am going to be doing more of these. Hopefully getting back into YouTube, stuff like that. Getting some people to actually follow me, stuff like that. Remember everyone, arrivederci, sayonara, have a nice day. Bye!